Well, I mean, I think that people have to believe it. I think that we all need hope, and if people, don't believe it, then all we have is depression. I mean, things are bad enough in terms of the assembly, the way it's not working. So we need to have a go at this. I mean, this isn't something that just came about yesterday. It's been in the making for 18 months. We do have, I suppose in many ways, what people don't recognise is we do have loyalists who've done good work. I mean, so like they're there, but people don't tend to recognise them or don't tend to let on they're there. It just seems to be that when the word loyalist is mentioned, people turn off. I would ask people to give this, a go. Let's see what happens, and people actually support it. It's, that's what it's about. It's about creating hope. And it's about making sure that the Loyalist community can move forward.
Some will say this is about money, that you'll be looking funding for this. What would you say to that?
Well, there is no money for this. Action for Community Transformation has been going for years and didn't get any money. Other people got money, but they didn't. So they were never funded, and they're still going on and doing work in communities, and they're working hard without the money. So from that point of view, nobody's looking for money. So there's no correlation between this and money. It's not about money. And I said on Saturday in my speech that while ministers don't do things, people suffer. We want to do things so that people don't suffer. It doesn't take money to change things. So that's the thing. I mean, government is there. They need to actually be acting on this. Educational underachievement, what are they doing? Nothing. They need to do something about it.
What would you say to victims, people who have been victims of Loyalist violence? What would you say to them today?
Well, all victims are on my agenda. I think that we need to be working with them, we need to be doing it. But the problem is that all victims don't speak with one voice. But there is no question that anything we do in this society, victims have to be at the head of that. And there's no question. And I'm prepared to work with victims and have worked with victims, and we have people in the party who work with victims. So it's important. We cannot ignore the victims. So we need to make sure that we don't ignore them. But what needs to happen is that the Assembly and the Executive in the Assembly need to make sure that they have things that work for those victims. So victims need to be supported, and we will support them. There's no question.